Hello, friends, and welcome back to Miss Ashley's Pre-K, right here in Miss Ashley's living room. We are on to another insect. Check it out. Do you know what insect this is? It's the ant. Now, ants are everywhere, especially in the spring and summertime, because we're eating food outside, so we see them more. But even in the wintertime, they are everywhere. They just might be underground in their nests. All ants live in nests underground, and they live with their queen ant. The queen lives the longest. She lives up to 15 years, when regular ants only live about 40 days, and they help her in the nest. That family of ants is called a colony. We have families. They work together in a colony. But just like all insects, what do they have? Let's see. How many legs does an ant have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legs. How many body parts does an ant have? 1, 2, 3 body parts. And what's on top of its head? Antenna. Very good. So we know ants are insects. Did you know that some ants can fly? So we learned that ladybugs always fly. Bumblebees always fly. But some ants can fly and some ants cannot. And they all come from eggs. Today I am introducing you to my friend Effie. Effie is a very funny, very kind ant, and I want you to see him. The story is by Beverly Allinson, and it's illustrated by Barbara Reed. This is one of my favorite books. Ready? Effie came from a long line of ants. Often you will see ants in a line. She was an ant like hundreds of others in every way but one. All the other ants had tiny ant voices. Effie's voice was like thunder. What does that mean? It means it's very loud. Whenever she spoke, the whole nest of ants ran to get away from the noise. One day, Effie set out to find someone who would listen to her. So she's looking for a friend. Before long, a caterpillar wriggled into sight. "Nice day, isn't it?" said Effie. But she was talking to thin air. The caterpillar almost split his skin in a hurry to escape. Effie's too loud. Next minute, a butterfly landed beside her. "Hello there!" Effie boomed. But the butterfly was blown away, and Effie was alone again. Disappointed, but still hopeful, Effie climbed a grass stalk for a different view. "Where is someone to talk to?" she wondered. Her voice shook a web nearby, and a spider crawled out to see what she had caught. "How do you do? Who are you?" Effie began. Effie is very But the web snapped without a word. The spider parachuted to safety and was gone. Effie went on for a long time without meeting anyone at all. By and by, she stopped to rest. To her surprise, the rock she was laying on suddenly sprouted legs. "Hello there," said Effie. "Have you time for a chat?" But the beetle flipped in fright. He spun in a dizzy circle, snapped to his feet, and scurried away. Friends, how are all the insects and the one spider acting when Effie tries to say hello? Are they being friendly? No, often they are feeling scared. Effie startles them because she's so loud. When she met a grasshopper, all Effie said was, "Hi!" Even so, the grasshopper didn't stay. "Doesn't anyone want to listen to me?" Elfie yelled to the treetops. Just then the grasshopper came leaping back. "You've changed your mind?" said Elfie hopefully, but the grasshopper shook her head and zigzagged out of sight. Then the beetle ran her way. "Welcome back," said Elfie with open arms, but the beetle scurried silently past. "Have you come to talk to me?" Elfie asked the spider who was next. "At a time like this?" gasped the spider, spinning by, and the butterfly passed in a flap. Friends, look at the picture. Look at all of the insects' faces. How do they feel? They feel scared. What are they afraid of? The caterpillar wriggled right up to Elfie. "Run for your life," he puffed. Elfie raced after them. She raced till she reached the hundreds of ants who had run away from her that morning. What's coming after them? They were all crowded around their nest, glancing fearfully in the sky. Ellie felt the ground shake. She saw a spreading shadow cover the ground and looked up. What is making that shadow? A huge foot was about to crush them. Elfie took a deep breath. What was going to crush them? A big, giant foot. What happens when you step on an insect? "Stop!" she roared. "Hold it right there!" "Where?" said an elephant, looking around in surprise. "Here!" bellowed Elfie. "Please watch where you step. Watch your step," echoed the other ants. "Oops," said the elephant, suddenly noticing them below. "Sorry," she said, and stepped nimbly by. Elfie whooped, and the ants cheered faintly as the elephant's foot and the near swish of her trunk missed them all. So, friends, Elfie saved the day. "Who spoke up?" asked the elephant. Elfie waved an antenna to introduce herself, and the elephant lowered her trunk to the ground in greeting. Elfie climbed up as if the trunk were a staircase until she and the elephant saw eye to eye. "I don't suppose you have time for a chat?" she asked. Elfie and the elephant found they liked each other enormously. They talked for the rest of the day, and for the days and weeks and months after, they met to talk of things large and small. Before too long, large numbers of elephants could be seen treading carefully through the grass, watching their step and chatting with their new friends. Friends, what do elephants have? They have really big ears. So Elfie was super loud. Do you think it bothered the elephants? Nope. So she made friends. And now look, all the other ants want to make elephant friends too. So they're yelling just like Elfie. One of my favorite books. Miss Ashley, she's a little bit loud sometimes. So just like Elfie, I need to find friends that are okay with that. As always, I love you lots and I miss you bunches. Mwah!